Hey there, good looking. I invite you to join me in what is going to be a ton of fun total body conditioning workout. Now listen, you need a couple of pairs of dumbbells for this workout, moderate to moderate heavy. For reference, I have a pair of 12s and 15s. And then the next two items are totally optional, a TRX and a BOSU ball. So if you have either or both, hey, grab them. Now I'm going to be using those tools in the main screen, and then in the alternative screen that will pop up in the corner, I'll show you how to do the same move using your body weight and dumbbells. Now, if you're watching this in real time, this is day 12 of the Strong and Sassy Challenge. I can't wait to get you going on this one, everyone. All right, lace up your runners, grab your equipment, and let's go get warmed up. All right, let's warm your body up and get it ready for this workout. Let's start with some arm circles. Take it nice and big, going behind the body. So really emphasize range of motion on this. So you can maybe feel a stretch through the shoulder every time you rotate behind you. Your knees are soft, abs are engaged. So we're moving through a full circuit with the strength, but before we get there, I want to prime our body with a little body weight Tabata. So we'll start that in a couple of minutes. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, I want you to take it into just a leg back and arms extend up. Still moving through those shoulder joints, but now we're adding the hip joint, and then if you want to add the knees, take it into a lunge. See if you can keep the arms fairly straight, moving through again that shoulder as opposed to the elbows. All right, now let's get the feet back to hip width, bring the arms in front, step back left leg, left arm rotates back to center, right arm rotates back to center, feet hip width. Let's do the other leg. So our first rotation is towards the leg behind, and then our second rotation is from there. Now if you have osteoporosis, I want you to just kind of take it on a more mild and moderate scale with the rotation. You can definitely do a little bit. All right, we got one more each leg. Last leg. Perfect. Single leg kicks, get those hamstrings woken up. Woo! Mine are still sore from our leg workout the other day. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, other side. Two more. All right, take the feet shoulder width, inhale the arms up, exhale, come down. Slide your fingers under the toes. You may have to bend the knees. Drop the bum, open up the knees. Bring the arms up. Let's do that again. Grab the toes, drop the bum all the way down, press the elbows to the inside of the knees, heels on the ground, kind of marinate here for a few seconds. Now the arms come up. Good, let's do one more. Heels on ground, press the knees out. Get yourself low, opening up into the ankle, knees, and hips. Arms up, press up, and release. All right, we're going to get busy in about 30 seconds. We have a mini Tabata, so it's starting out with a walk out to heel lift. So knees are bent, walk out to heel lift, reaching and lifting off the heels. A second exercise will be your air squat, thinking about speed and tempo to keep the intensity up. If you don't normally do walkouts, hey, I want you to give them a try, all right? You don't have to do many. I want you just to aim to try. Ready? Round 1, 3, 2, 1, go. Walk out, wrists under shoulders, walk back, reach for the ceiling, lift up off the heels, work that balance, work those calves. Again, see if you can get a few in, if this is a new move for you, or typically you shy away from this move. All right, I'm going to face the center here. You don't have to move anywhere. We have an air squat. That means hands are light on the temple, elbows are pulled back, feet shoulder width. Drop it. Now I want you to see if you can go down to thighs parallel to the floor so it's low. Knees track with toes. And again, we want that tempo, we want that speed. 20 seconds of work, goes quick. One more. All right, so 3 more of those, and then we will be primed for our strength circuit. And your mat. Bend the knees to get your butt down there. 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees, walk out. Good. And reach it. So we want to actually add that little squat to get our hands down to the ground. So we're using the legs, not your back. Woo-hoo. Thighs are getting a little warm, huh? And whoo, air squat. Now on this air squat, if you'd like, you can bring it into a jump squat instead. Okay, you advanced people, if that's where you want to be. If you're with me, feet out, toes turned out, knees track with toes. Let's go. Drop it low. Fire up those quads. Or squat jump, your little heart desire, just land soft. Whew. All right. So we're halfway through this. Walk out, get set, go. Cherish those 10 seconds we have. Reach it. Take a gaze at that top of the mat. Don't let the head drop. One more. All right. So you can squat jump if you're advanced, or stay with me. Ready, set. Take it low though. Okay. Woo! All right, one more of each. We'll grab some water and then move into that strength circuit. And to your mat. Feet wide, bend the knees, go. Reach it. One more. Oh, come on. Finish it. Woo. All right, the last squat. Gosh, my mat's already crooked. Here we go. Let's go. Chest up, head up. Good job. Remember, you've already done the hard part. You put your runners on. The rest of this workout's going to be easy. What do they say? It's going to be gravy. One more. All right, keep those feet moving. Grab a quick sip of water. We're moving into that strength circuit now. Keep those legs moving. We're starting with a chest press. I'm going to have my head and shoulders on the BOSU ball. You can easily figure out how it would look without a BOSU. Same move. Then we move to the TRX, in which we will do a reverse fly. So quick little tip here. We're moving only through the shoulders on this one, keeping the body like a plank. Your alternative move will be up in the corner, but it is a reverse fly with the lighter pair of dumbbells that you have. Okay, and then we've got a bunch of other moves, but I just wanted to demo those two so you are set up for success, my friend. All right, let's get our tushes down to the ground. We do a hip bridge, whether you have a BOSU or don't have a BOSU. Elbows slightly in front of the shoulders. Hips are high. Press those dumbbells above the chest. Lower back down. Now here's how the circuit's going to work. We have front, back of body, and then legs. And finish off with an ab exercise. 3 rounds, 45 seconds of work. So we're hitting all the muscles with the programming, and then we're going to keep breaking them down by doing them for 3 rounds. Take this slow and controlled. Back of the arms are either going to hit the ground or just go a little lower than your BOSU. Moving into your upper back, rear delt exercise when the timer goes. All right, so if you're doing the dumbbell reverse flies, it's just crucial you hold that neutral spine. All right, those of you with me, line yourself up with the anchor of your TRX. Walk forward till you feel some body weight resistance. Open up, only using the shoulders, not those elbows. And close, nice and slow and controlled. So this essentially is the same movement pattern, whether you're using dumbbells with that hip hinge or you're here on the TRX. And you're gonna feel those shoulders and the upper back get nice and toasty. Moving into our leg drill after this. Last rep. All right. Dumbbell in each hand, just mirror me. We're moving into a curtsey lunge, easy for me to say. And as we do, it's just that same side arm that's going to curl. All right, let's start with feet hip width apart. Mirror me. Here we go. Come down. Good. Same side. So we have 45 seconds of this. Rest, and then we'll do the other side. Now, curtsey lunge means you're stepping back behind the midline of your body, coming down, knee coming to ground, and this is going to hit and fire up a little bit more glute on this leg that's standing, not moving. I tend to find that this curtsey lunge is a little more knee friendly for people, but again, you take it as deep as it's feeling good for your knees. Woo, and hitting those biceps too. One more. Whew. All right, so we got the other side. Cherish the 10 seconds, just like we did during that Tabata. A little bit of recovery for us. Feet are hip width apart. Step it back. 3, 2, 1. Curl it. And back. Try not to move the upper body too much, so you've got the core muscles working to stop that rotation. Move it into a shoulder and tricep drill after this. Whoop. Last 2. One more. All right. So alternating Arnie curl, so Arnie press, pardon me. We're alternating the arms, but still keeping them elevated. So there's still a lot of upper back play here. So you might want to drop down your dumbbells, see how you feel. You start with your palms facing you. Now mirror me, rotate this one and press it up. Now, if you have any shoulder issues, obviously drop the weight right down, and it may even go down to just body weight. Now, as we press up, knees are soft, abs are engaged. So again, we're not rotating as we press. Good. Last 2. One more. Perfect. All right. I'm using the BOSU ball for my crunch exercise. If that doesn't work for you, you'll see Mini-Me do a plank up to a pike, or you can hold a modified plank and just hold it still. Otherwise, if you're with me, situate your bum down, give me an ab crunch, stand, and do it again. So you want to make sure you're dropping the bum low enough so when we do the crunch back, the feet stay on the ground. So you kind of got to find that sweet spot on the BOSU. And this also means that we take it down to a deep squat every time. So if you can't crunch, okay, you obviously are going to do that plank to pike, or as I mentioned, stay on the knees and modify your plank there. So we're almost down, round 1. Okay, taking it back to the chest press in less than 10 seconds. One more here. And shake it out. All right. So now we know what the heck we're doing. Awesome. So chest press, head and shoulders on the BOSU or on your ground. Hip bridge, working into the glutes and hamstrings. Elbows in front of the shoulders, pressing up, lowering down. Breathe out as you press up. Great job. Now squeeze those glutes for me. See if you can get the hips a little higher. Make sure the neck is comfortable, especially if you're on the BOSU. So you might need to lift it, let it go a little bit. And if you're wearing a ponytail, sorry, this exercise on the BOSU can be a pain in the butt with a ponytail. Here we're working your pecs, front of the shoulder, and your triceps. Woo! All right, and then obviously getting those glutes fired up. Now we have reverse flies, either TRX or hip hinge with a lighter set of dumbbells using, okay? Same motion though for both. Ready, set, go. TRX people, we're lining ourselves up with that anchor. Remembering the further under or the closer that we walk to that anchor, the harder the exercise is. So if you find that you really have to row the arms to pull yourself up, I want you to step it back a bit. So we want it, as mentioned, just coming through the shoulders. The elbows are going to stay slightly bent, and then they just stay like that for the entire exercise. And the same goes with my dumbbell people. Woo! Moving on to our legs in 10 seconds. I love this exercise for posture. Such a good move. All right, pair of dumbbells in each hand. Remember to mirror me. All right, feet are going to be hip width apart. As we step back, we'll do a bicep curl. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Take it down. Being strict with the curl, not swinging that arm. Last 10 seconds. Whew. All right. Get that out of the way. I don't know if you noticed, but I almost twisted my ankle on it last round. You ready? And go. So there's a teaching tool right there. Clear the equipment out of your way. Sink it down again as deep as it feels good for the knees. And then we keep that upper body still, just curling that hand up. One more. Whew. All right, I'm not done with your arms yet. Moving into that alternating Arnie press. Okay. Whew. In 3, 2, 1, arms up, and let's go. Good, knees are soft, remember. Draw that belly button in towards your spine. Activate that deep core muscle. Fire it up. Get that trunk of yours stable. For those of you part of the Strong and Sassy Challenge, we are officially past our halfway mark. Yay, us! That could have been either really motivating for you, or it could have been like, oh, for crying out loud, I'm only halfway. It's how you look at it, right? It's how you frame it. Time. Hopefully you framed it positively. All right, we got crunch to stand. If you're not doing that, you're on your forearms for a plank to pike, or stay on the knees to modify that one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go, crew. Where do we want our bums on the BOSU? Pretty low to the ground, so when we crunch back, the feet stay on the ground. Try not to use your arms too much to stand. And you'll know what I mean if you're doing this, whipping those arms out as you lift. You know what, if you need to, go for it. But if you're advanced, why don't you try and see if you can keep those arms still, or maybe just have the fingers to the temples. So, final exercise. We got one more round, crew. Moving into that chest press in 3, 2, 1, and quick sip of water if you need it. Chest press, head and shoulders on the mat or your ball. Hips up. Elbows in front of those shoulders. Good. Push through those heels. That's going to help you get those hips of yours up. Breathe out as you press up. Now when we're pressing up, we're ending those dumbbells above the chest, not the head. Now it's our final round. Maybe you want to play around and you've got an option to try some heavier dumbbells. See how you do. All right, reverse flies. Now our reverse flies, if they're with those dumbbells, remember it's that hip hinge, open and close. If you're with me, line yourself up with your TRX, elbows slightly bent, and it's an open and close. If you don't have a TRX or a BOSU ball, I recommend a BOSU first. They're probably a little cheaper than a TRX, but you don't have to mount them. So you do have to be really committed mounting your TRX. You can also put it on your door, but I just find that you don't get the same experience. So it's best if you can mount it. Maybe not in the ceiling in your living room like mine, but somewhere a little less inconspicuous when company comes. One more. Yes, we don't have company much. Okay, we've got the Curtsey lunge. Our house really isn't set up for entertaining. Follow my lead. However, if you got a YouTube workout to film, I am totally your girl to come and visit. We are set up for that. Dinner and drinks? Sorry, can't do that. Let's go out. Man, I really still feel those hamstrings from our leg workout the other day. That's good. How are you faring? Hopefully, if you're part of the challenge, the recovery workout, and hopefully you did it yesterday, helped work out some of the kinks. I enjoyed filming that one. That was a lovely one to film. Ready and go. get 2 more in here. 1 more. Woo! All right, good job. Okay, single arm Arnie press. Just stands for the man, Arnold. No last name is needed when we talk about Arnold and strength training, bodybuilding. Here we go. Ready? Conan the Barbarian himself. What a life story for that man. Conan the Barbarian to California governor, to then getting caught cheating on his wife with his nanny. But I think he's powered through that one. He's got a new narrative now. All right, crunch to stand. Our last move's coming up in 10 seconds. 1 more each arm. We want equal amount each arm. So keep going if you, like me, need to get the other arm in to finish both. All right, you're either in the plank, doing the plank to pike, okay, or you're joining me here on the BOSU. In 5, 4, 3, let's go. Fingers can come to temples, make it harder so we don't use those arms, or use the arms if you're getting tired and you need that assistance. Woo, 1 more, you guys. Let's do it. Time. Bravo. All right. Shake it out. Move the equipment out of the way a little bit. We need to finish off with a little bit of low back love. If you're part of the Strong and Sassy Challenge, we've been bulletproofing our low back through various drills for the last few days. That's our 2nd week's goal. So we're going to continue that. Now, we do need the heart rates to come down because I want you to lie on your belly. So grab a little sip, march it out. Okay. We're going to start in bird dog. So wrists under shoulders, knees apart underneath the hips. All right. Plug the hands in there for me. Spread the fingers, neutral spine. Extend one leg and the opposite arm. Reach it, hold it, breathe. Keep it up. Don't drop it. And release. Other side. Reach it, thumb up, hips even, fingers to toes. And release. So we're going to hold it up. It's about 5-second hold. Really getting into the back muscles, the spina erectors. Other side. Extend, reach it, hold it. 1 more each side. Now here we're going to hold it for a little longer. So just keep that leg up. That arm down, or sorry, that arm up too. And 3, 2, 1. Here we go, other side. Lift it, hold it just a tad longer than the first few reps. Shoulders away from those ears. Back leg parallel to your ground. Front arm, thumb pointed up, parallel to the ground. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we'll finish off with some extension moves and then quick stretch and away you go. Start down with your hands, palms down. Keep those fingers or keep those toes tucked into the ground. Now from here, let's lift the chest and the arms. Good. You don't have to look at me. I'm going to verbally cue you and lower. Do it again. Lift up, reaching the hands towards the feet and down. Now if you want to make this a tad harder, bring your hands so they're light, resting on the temples. So now lift, and you're bringing the weight of the arms up. So lift, slight pause, and release. Keep going. We have 15. Keep that chin in. And add that slight pause on the top. Pull those elbows back, shoulder blades engaged. Last two. And one. And press back to child's pose. Big toes together for me. Open the knees up. Arms are ahead, and then have them the mat width. Forehead to mat, stretching the sides of the body. And now let's take the right hand, place it on top of the left, push the right hip away. Other side. Final stretch into the quads, lying on your side, top heel to bum. Pull the knee back. If you want to add a little bit more, take that bottom leg, rest it on the top thigh. Thank you so much for joining me. Challengers, I'm really proud of you. You are past the halfway. There's just many more fun workouts in store for you. And that wasn't sarcasm. I'm trying to make them fun. All right, other side. Sometimes my idea of fun might be slightly different than yours, though. Here you go, top heel to the bum. Pull the knee back. Take that bottom leg, hook it on top. And release. Thank you so much for joining me. Please drop a comment down below. I want to hear from you. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you can help this video out by clicking that thumbs up button so it gets found by that YouTube algorithm. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you next workout. Bye. Hey there, good looking, and join me for what is going to be a super fun total body conditioning workout. Now listen, you need some tools for this, and I have some extra tool ideas if you have them, but if you do not, don't worry. I'm going to tell you why in a second. Anyways, at the very least, I'd love for you to grab a couple of pairs of dumbbells, ones that you consider moderate to moderate heavy. For reference, I have a pair of 12s and 15s. And then these two options are completely optional. A TRX and a BOSU ball. If you have either or both, good for you, then hey, grab them because we're going to use them. But if you do not have them, don't worry. I'm going to have an alternative movement using just dumbbells and the ground up here. So I've got you. This is way too much talking. I am telling you a whole story here. I just need to keep it short.